Hello and welcome to Planting Joy Gardens.
I thought I would just take a moment and share how things are growing in my covered bed. This is my herb garden. There's some sign of life of the parsley. I do have some lettuce here, and it actually looks like it's still alive. And we had negative temperatures here in my zone 5B6A garden. My big concern was the rosemary, and I actually stuck my finger in the soil, so the first 2 inches of the soil is soft, but below that it's frozen. It also looks like my oregano, and I can't remember if this is the Greek or the Italian, but it seems to be doing well. And time will tell. Today it is about 40 degrees, so this is like a small warm spell. My big concern is that we've been having a lot of cloudy days, so I was just really worried that they don't have enough sunlight to carry on photosynthesis. It is only January, the end of January. It's actually the 25th, I believe, and I was just wanting to check to see how this shelter has held up in negative temperatures and if anything was still alive.
In contrast to the growing shelter, you can see here that this oregano is truly frostbitten. However, it is a hardy plant. It will survive the weather. It is nice and chocolate, actually brown, but I can simply cut away the frostbitten leaves, and the roots are very much alive. There's actually some live green parts here. So this is not a loss. Oregano is extremely frost tolerant, and this oregano will grow back. I also have some strawberries here, and as you can see, there's still green parts. Strawberries are hardy, no concerns here. And if you look at my thyme, the thyme is doing well. There is some green leaves. It has some woody parts. The woody parts can be cut away, and it will spring back in the spring. The sage, which is normally evergreen in my zone 5, 6, it really cannot stand up. So the woody parts can be trimmed away. The leaves are all dropped off, which is okay. It will grow back on the woody parts, and the roots are alive. So it looks bad now, but we'll make it through the winter. I also have some strawberries here. Because this one is in a pot, I decided to put it in a sheltered area. So I have it up against the house so that it can get some radiant heat. I also put it under a glass table also to kind of keep that radiant heat down on the ground towards the strawberry. Strawberries are truly hardy, but this is just an effort to just maintain a little radiant heat. Because it is in a pot, it does not have the warmth of the ground or the surroundings of other plants. So this is just something you can try for truly hardy plants. I also wanted to check on my in-bed composting. So you see here, this is that new bed I created. It contains potting soil, spent potting soil, some vegetation from some plants, some old roots that I added in for organic matter, and it contains a lot of leaves mixed with grass clippings. So I'm making new soil in this bed, and I am hoping that by April, and it's only January, that all of this organic matter will break down into soil. And then from there, I will plant seed potatoes. Seed potatoes don't require fine soil, but I'm hoping it'll break down well enough so I can plant additional things in this bed. And as you can see by me banging, the top 2 inches of this bed is still coarse, and it has defrosted on this 40-degree day, but the remainder, the lower portions that are not getting direct sunlight, are frozen solid. So I know this bed is no longer hot. I just needed to break down enough to plant my potatoes in the spring. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are taking this time to plan in your garden and have an amazing day. Thank you for coming back again. Bye-bye.